Hi everyone, Vahlkor here with another video. This one is going to be a quick one. I just want to talk about my thoughts on the Monster Hunter Wilds beta, open beta that just happened this week. This is the last day. I still want to play a little bit more, so but I kind of wanted to make something out before the demo ended and kind of like put it out there. So how do I start this? I don't even know how to start this. I basically want to say that even though I'm enjoying the demo, I'm a little concerned. I think specifically on PC, I have not played it on console. The demo performance is horrendous. I was really surprised that the game is running as poorly as it is. Granted, my machine is about 5 to 6 years old. You know, I got a 3080, 12 gigs. I'm running a 1440p monitor. I decided to put the game on medium settings, and I have 32 gigs of RAM. And the game still did not run as well as I hoped. I don't know. This is even with DLSS, by the way. I tried DLSS in performance. I tried DLSS in balance, quality, all that jazz. The performance seemed to always be around anywhere from 45 to like 59, 60 FPS. And that was not constant. It was always jumping back and forth between the two numbers. It was not a stable frame rate. It did not make the game unplayable, but it also, I could tell there was something not running well in the game, right? I'm not sure if this is something that is because this is a demo, a beta, you know, it's not really like a finished product. I do hope that is very much the case. The game, what I'm hoping that happens after this demo is I want Capcom to work on improving the game a little bit better, and it will be very important that it runs well in lower end machines, right? I think my machine is pretty old. I will be upgrading my machine at some point in the next year. I'm waiting for the new GPUs to come out, and I'm basically building a brand new machine. But some people might not be able to do that, right? And again, this is running a 1440p resolution. Another thing is, aside from that performance not being good, I do hope that the graphics get a little bit more polished. Maybe with the assistance with DLSS, maybe it can make the game look a little better. The game doesn't look bad, but it doesn't have like a big improvement of what Worlds look like, or even Rise for that matter. And I know Rise and Worlds are vastly different when it comes to visual design. I still think that I wanted Wilds to look maybe a little bit better than what it's looking at right now, and that could be because, again, it could be because this is beta. I don't want to harp too hard on this, and I don't want to be like, oh yeah, this is gonna suck. No, I don't want to say that either, but I just want to kind of put it out there that the game is looking very similar to what World did. So I'm hoping that those things get addressed when it comes to the performance side. If we're talking about the slice of like story and content that we got on the demo, it is too early for me to say that the story is gonna be good or bad or something like that, because we didn't really get any substance, right? We just got like the intro mission, we got like the tutorial, and then you were pretty much free to roam around and do whatever you want, and that is some fine and well for the purposes of testing. I think that's okay. So I don't want to make a decision or something, or a judgment in what the story is going to be or anything like that. At least not yet. I want to wait for the full game to do that. Other than that, all 14 weapons are back. I know there was no tease or anything on a new weapon or anything like that. I kind of want a new weapon at this point, even though I always play bow. I do like to try all the weapons every now and then, and I would have liked to see a new addition from all the weapons that we've already seen time and time again. I know the last weapon we got was the Insect Glaive, which was a really cool weapon back when it released in Generations. That's actually one of the games that I did not play bow on. I've been playing bow since the PSP. I think it was Unite when the bow first released. I was playing bow since then, and I play bow all the way through to Iceborne and Rise, with the exception of Generations. Generations was the game that I decided, you know what, I'm gonna take a break from the bow. I'm gonna play with the new weapon. That was cool, all that stuff. And it was very cool. It was a cool experience. And I would have liked to see a new weapon, but that's besides the point. There was never any tease or anything about a new weapon coming out. So I would think that there will not be a surprise new weapon or a weapon 15 on Wilds. But if they did, I would have liked to see that. So all 14 weapons back, no new additions. One thing I can say though, there's a lot of fundamental changes for every weapon. I play majority of the demo, or I spend majority of my time in the demo with the bow, of course. And I could tell you right now that the bow, even though it's familiar, the new changes feel incredible. I do enjoy them a lot. It makes me think that whenever we get to the end game in the full release, the the bow is gonna be very versatile. It's gonna be able to handle a lot more than we can already do. And I know that the bow has always been a strong weapon, but I think this is gonna push it over the edge to make it borderline overpowered, in my opinion. I think the new, again, they all have fundamentally change. The bow being able to have basically infinite coatings and basically have a new gameplay rotation during your hunts, it's completely changing the way that you will play with the bow. Honestly, I think that is very cool. I really enjoy that. All the weapons have fundamentally changed now in wilds, and I can't really get into every single one. I am not an expert in all of them. I did try all of them, and if you want to know more about those, go check out some of these guides in YouTube. There's people making some very good guides on the new additions and new things that you can do with the weapons. And again, they are all very cool. I am very much looking forward to seeing the full release of the game, the end game grind. How are people playing? What kind of things people are doing with them? So very cool to keep in mind. The map in Wilds, and I know that we just got like a slice, if I'm not mistaken, of the actual map of Monster Hunter Wilds. I think I saw that they were supposed to all be connected, like actually connected into one, but then are we gonna be always in the same terrain and then it just changes with the seasons, or are we actually gonna go from one map to the other map? Like I still don't know how that's going to work. But for what we got on the beta demo is very cool. This map feels vast. It changes completely once the climate changes. It's very cool to have a day and night cycle happening right there when you are playing, and not just because of the hunt being at night or whatever. It's very cool. I really enjoyed. That is one of the coolest things that they've ever done in the franchise. Having a living, breathing world, if you will, feels amazing. I really enjoyed it. I'm still going around exploring the entire thing. I'm not really done with like going through it. That's why I wanna go back into the game before it closes the beta. But yeah, very cool. Really, really, really enjoying it. I want to see more. I hope that we do get other connections to the map to go to different areas. I would think that that's what's gonna happen, but only time will tell once we get to the next the release, or if there's like another beta or something like that. Maybe we'll see more. But yeah, so that's very cool. Then there were 3 monsters to hunt in the beta, and they were all kind of easy, and that's also where one of my complaints come in as well. I think all 3 hunts were easy. They're at the beginning of the game, whatever. But there is a 4th hunt for Raydao, and that is the apex predator of this area that you're in. What is called Windsward Plains, I think is what it's called. This is like a new wyvern. It's like a flying wyvern, kind of similar to Rathalos and Rathians, stuff like that. I really think that the way that they presented Raydao in all the marketing and everything was like this massive apex predator that is gonna be very hard to defeat, and that was not the case. I was playing around. I finished a hunt, whatever. I then got to the point where Raydao showed up, and I was like, oh, you know what? Let's try it. Let's see how cool it is. And yeah, the monster is cool. It looks awesome. The abilities that he does are awesome. But I pretty much soloed it. I played majority of the demo solo. I did not join anybody, and I beat it in one try. I didn't really struggle fighting Raydao. Now I'm not sure if this is because considering I played every single Monster Hunters and everything, I guess you can call me a veteran, right? Because I played all the games, but it's like I was expecting more of a challenge from this apex predator, right? Like I was thinking this guy is gonna be impossible to beat with the gear that you get. And it didn't take me long either. I think I was done with him in like 15-20 minutes. And I was a little, I mean, I was excited that I beat him, but at the same time I was like, you know what, that was kind of easy. I wonder if this is a reflection of what the full game is going to be, or maybe this is just because it's a beta demo. They are like just testing the game. Like maybe they're gonna tweak it so that it's not as easy or anything like that. It could be because I was playing the bow, and the bow, I, as a range player, you have certain advantage, right? There was only one attack that the Raidao did that will one shot me. And I mean, I'm not really complaining about that. I'm just saying, like, I kind of wish it was a little more either intimidating or a little harder to beat, because you gotta keep in mind this is the beginning of the game. I am playing with the beginner gear, which I'm assuming that's gonna be the beginner gear whenever you play the full game, and I still beat the Apex Predator. And if you go online, you go to Reddit, you go everywhere, everyone is actually able to, you know, most everyone is able to beat Raidao as far as I can see. I'm not sure if a new player is struggling more, but most people that I've seen on Reddit and stuff like that, they're being able to just beat him, and with different weapons and everything, not just bow. So that was a little disappointing. I do feel that I hope they tweak this so that it doesn't feel as easy. I hope this is not a foreshadow of how easy this game is going to be. And I don't get me wrong, I don't really want this game to be the hardest game in the world. I don't want this game to be a Souls-like game. But at the same time, I did think it was kind of easy to be able to just beat the Apex Predator like on your first try without really having any gear or anything like that. So yeah, I mean, again, this could be just because it's a beta or a demo and it's gonna change, but that is a little concerning. Other than that, I think overall, obviously, I'm enjoying the demo. I'm enjoying the beta. I'm really waiting for this game to come out on February, and time cannot pass fast enough, right? I am really going to enjoy this game, as far as I can tell, and as long as performance gets better, and the variety of the full game, it's out there, then yeah, I think the game is gonna be good. It's again, take it with a grain of salt. I'm not saying this game is awesome. I'm not saying this game is bad. I wanna reserve that for when the game fully releases. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, if you're interested in Monster Hunters and you are thinking about getting on the beta, there's still a few hours left. Get in it, play it, have fun. And if you cannot wait, should you be playing Worlds or Rise? I would say, yeah, maybe you should be playing Worlds if you cannot wait for the game. Expect some changes going from Worlds to Wilds. Again, the weapons are fundamentally going to be different now, but the core gameplay loop should be similar enough in the same. So if you're enjoying the beta and can't wait, I would say Worlds could be a good option to kind of pass the time in between. I know I kind of ramble in this video a little bit, but I just wanted to put something out there. If you want to play the rest of the demo with me or whatever, go check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Vahlkor. I'll be live every single night playing Monster Hunters, Worlds, Wilds, maybe Rise. We'll see. And yeah, I like to play with people. I like to have a good time in chat, just playing video games, no drama, just having fun. So yeah, I guess that's it. So as always, my name is Vahlkor, and I'll see you next time.